All right, Bill, we're listening to Amber Rose, American model, and she's saying why she supports former President Trump. Listen in.
I know this because for a long time I believed those lies, so I'm here to set the record straight. The first person I knew who supported Donald Trump was my father. I was shocked. My entire family is racially diverse. And I believed the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?" And when I insisted, he said, "Prove it." So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump.
Why is Amber Rose on that stage? On the Republican National Committee RNC stage? Didn't she used to organize slut walks, telling women to embrace promiscuity?
Hey, it's Amber Rose, and I want to welcome you to my Slut Walk October 3rd, downtown LA at Pershing Square. Log on to filmon.com/slutwalk, and you can see it all over the world. There are 15,000 people that are showing up to the Slut Walk. Please get there early. Sign making starts at 10 a.m. The walk starts at 11. This is an amazing cause for women. It's a double standard world, and we're done with it. Please support the cause. I love you guys.
Doesn't she advocate for same-sex relationships and marriage?
You've done work with LGBT groups, right?
Yes, I have.
And HIV and AIDS awareness. You really get involved in things, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely, like I said earlier, I feel like I have a platform to make a difference.
Gay marriage and the like.
Absolutely.
You think it's all coming about?
I think like when my son is older, he's going to look back and say, "Wow, Mom, when you were young, gay people couldn't get married?" Like, it's going to be so weird to him, you know? I really hope it gets to that point.
You can't make this shit up. You really can't. Didn't she just 4 months ago on the Jason Lee show say that she's an atheist who is cool with Satanists that help women get abortions?
No, he is a God-fearing, Bible-thumping, you know.
I don't know if I remember. Okay.
Yeah, but you're not.
No, I'm an atheist for sure.
Not a Satanist.
I'm not a Satanist.
And
No.
there is a distinction.
Satanists are just, they're atheists as well, but they're just more political.
Okay.
They have like it's actually a very rational, logical religion. They help a lot of people, a lot of women to get abortions in southern states that, you know, where they're illegal. They help a lot of the gay community, the LGBTQ plus community. They're really great with that. They just use Satanists to kind of just troll, but they don't believe in Satan at all.
I don't know if she's naive, stupid, or both, or she's just acting at this point. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I really don't. Then again, Trump is not against abortion either, guys.
As president, would you block abortion medication?
First of all, the Supreme Court just approved the abortion bill, and I agree with their decision to have done that, and I will not block it.
What's the difference? What's the difference? Is there any between left and right? Amber brought up racism as one of the problems she had with Donald Trump. Apparently, the left brainwashed her to believe that Trump was a racist, but her father got her to do some research, and now she no longer believes Trump is a racist. Is that it? Is there anything else? Is there anything else she aligns with the right on? She talked about things being too expensive, like the gas and the food, the inflation, the economy, basically.
If you're watching this tonight, you know our country is in trouble. Just like me. When you go to the store and buy food for your family, you're shocked. When you fill up your gas tank, you're pissed. I know I am. And when you turn on the news, you are just exhausted. Inflation is out of control. And you know in your heart it was not like this under Donald Trump.
What about slut walks, Amber? What about puberty blockers for children? What about, does she admit that being trans is a gender identity disorder or gender dysphoria? What about the sexualization and left indoctrination of children in schools? What's her views on these issues? When I used to think of conservative values, I used to think of Christian values, since conservative values are supposed to align with tradition, and the Western world historical tradition for over 1,500 years has been Christian. But now, these days, when I think of conservative values, I don't see it being that different from the left, if I'm honest. Talking the talk and walking the walk are two very different things, people. Here at the Solution Podcast, we actually did a show not that long ago addressing that the left and the right aren't that different. And as time goes on, especially if we keep going the way it is going, the tradition of the Western world will eventually align more and more with the left, and the right will eventually line up with the left. Again, I ask, why is Amber Rose on that stage? Does she support Trump's plan to protect children from the left wing's gender insanity?
The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age.
My answer is I hope so. None of us are perfect, and any move away from evil is a step forward, even though I don't think that's what's happening here, but we'll see. Personally, I don't trust or agree with the right or the left because, like I said before, I think as time goes on, we won't be able to distinguish one from the other. Honestly, I find it hard to believe that a woman who has lived her entire life as a feminist, as an atheist, promoting promiscuity, as an LGBTQ advocate who calls Jesus Christ a cult leader. She called Jesus Christ a cult leader, guys. Check this out.
So when you die,
I don't believe in the devil. I don't believe the devil exists. I don't believe in any. I believe that they're fictional characters, and this is probably going to make people really mad. But I believe that Jesus was a cult leader, and I believe that it actually worked, and they spread his word all around the world.
Jesus is a cult leader? Have you said that publicly before?
Maybe. Probably on my podcast.
Because I just felt the internet shake. Maybe that was God. Huh? Wait,
Jesus, is that you?
Jesus is a cult leader?
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that she changed so radically and so quickly, almost overnight. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see what unfolds going forward. Jesus Christ said, the tree is judged by its fruits. In other words, it's not what you say, it's what you do. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, all right? Peace.